Hello and welcome to part 6 of my video. Right, in this one we are starting down in the Magma Caverns where we left off from defeating Thardus, the boss of the Findrana Drifts. So we just managed to get ourselves a spider ball. We're going to actually go back up the way and we're going to go and get ourselves an energy tank and a missile expansion that I feel are quite necessary at this point now that we've got the super missiles and the spider ball. It's always good to do it at this point because by this time you're able to just freely run around the Findrana Drifts a lot easier, and you can get back up much quicker now with the spider ball, so it's quite a good thing to do. So come back into the quarantine cave, and already Thardus has been replaced by a she-goth. As quick as that, they've put in a she-goth instead. Now if you go up back to the courtyard, the Findrana courtyard, we'll find the energy tank there. We're going to head through the Magma Caverns at the end of this. As you can see, the bomb use have been replaced by drones, which makes it much more difficult as well. And space pirates have now appeared here as well. Okay, so the next energy tank is down here below the save station, so you're going to have to do a really good jump here. Do a single jump, look down and do a single jump, and then do a second jump when you're close. Now go down into this sort of north ball hole. And there you go, new energy tank. Okay, so just jump back down and we're going to get the next missile expansion, which is in the main part of the Findrana Drifts. So it's unfortunate we have to go back to do this, but it's because we had to have the super missile in order to do this. So I feel that this is the perfect time to get it. So run through here and just go to the main part of the Findrana Drifts. It shouldn't take long to do this altogether. So it's on top of the temple, you may see it from here. So what you want to do is you want to try and jump to that second thing, but it's very difficult to do. The second boosted floating platform. But instead you can just do it this way, and then get yourself up to the temple. Now super missile this, and voila! It reveals a scanner switch that will open up something in the tower. And that wee hole opens up, and it reveals a spider ball track, which is very nice. So what you do is you get into morph ball and use a bomb to get yourself back up, or up anyway, and then spider ball, and there you go, another missile expansion. Okay, now we're going to head back to the Magma Caverns, but not the way here. We're going to go back to where we started this video in. So head back up, and remember you can use this shortcut here now you've got space boots. Just run past these. I'd not recommend running past the mother she-goth because unfortunately you really do have to defeat her, because her jumping, her moving makes your jumping very difficult. You start bouncing around the place and it's annoying that, and there you go, that's what happens. So defeat her, and actually you'll probably want power beam because you can super missile her. Now. Just keep taunting until you finish her. She shouldn't take much more. It's incredibly annoying defeating her, because sometimes this actually happens. This isn't a very good room for her to be situated in. Now finish her. That's all done. Okay. Now we're going to go up to this icicle we hit down, and we're going to go round back to the ruined courtyard. Just run through, to be honest, it's not worth waiting. And charge up your wave beam while you're going through it, because there's space pirates again. It's annoying. They do a lot of damage, especially if you get stuck like I am here. I was trapped between a pillar. Okay, so now that we've got the spider ball, we can actually save ourselves a lot of time going back up here. So get into your spider ball and go up. And we're just outside Glacier 1. Yay! So we're going to head back the way towards Stardust. Well, where he was anyway. He's dead now. Let's kill the drones one by one. And we've got very little missiles, so we've still got to continue to find more missiles in order for us to get the next upgrade. And by the way, the next upgrade will be in the next video. This one, we're mainly recovering missiles and getting energy tanks. Okay, so just get past this Sheegoth. Just a good technique with the spider ball is to just hold R whenever you need to use it. So you can even boost ball and everything, but because it's magnetic, it'll just stick straight onto the spider tracks. Okay, so now we're going to go through the magma caverns through the way we've not been, which will take us through some of the most important rooms of the magma caverns, in particular the geothermal core. We'll come back here later for something very important. I'm afraid to say the game is very dark when you're not playing it with higher brightness, so it's very difficult to see things at points, and at this point this shows up. Okay, so annoyingly in this room you've got the space pirates as well. Now there's something very interesting about this room, is that it will take us to the last place that we visit other than the impact crater. So we'll find out where that place is in a wee bit. But just now it actually has got a link to it, so it's quite a handy link to have. However, you'll need an item to get through to it anyway. And what we're doing here is we're trying to power up all of the wave beam things, and that'll allow us to go underneath here. As you can see, this machine's working, so the lava sort of hardens up, and we can go underneath here. As you may have noticed, it's another one of these morph ball tunnels, and there's the entrance. So we'll go down there. Leave a bomb for our wee friend over there. Freaky friend. And head through here and scan. And now a new channel's been opened up for us across here. So head on over that way. Try leaving a bomb, sorry, for our freaky friend over there as well. It doesn't always work. Now see, this is where the darkness becomes such a problem. I can't even see what I'm doing here. Sometimes going to Morphball lights the place up, so you can do that. Right, there we go. Now you can barely see what's going on, it's so dark. That's an annoying thing about Metroid Prime at some points. But you can increase the brightness in the settings, it's just that it looks slightly washed out if you do that. It's nice to see all the colours fully refined and everything, you know? And there you go, a new energy tank. Lovely. So that's us managed to get ourselves a total of 5 energy tanks throughout this game, and now we've got a total of 6 energy tanks for our health, because obviously you start with one. So the next part of the Magma Caverns we're going to head to is up this way. So you can see the door up there, if you just jump up. And I know it's very dark, as I keep saying, but just have to put up with it. Okay, so you can scan these things just now, or you can wait till the next room, which, believe it or not, is the geothermal core, which is one of the most important rooms in the Magma Caverns, at least. There's a huge room, this, by the way. It extends up way up above this. And don't jump into lava like I did there, that's annoying when that happens. There you go, you can scan him now if you want. Don't walk backwards like I just did there. And you can't get back up if you fall in, so you have to go the other way to get back up. It's over here, so just keep jumping while you're in there. Right, now jump onto that thing. Horrible creature. And go through to this room here where you're going to see the magma, and also at the top, a rock that you can knock down on top of. Bye bye! Okay, kill all the puffers before you head through, or head onto the rock anyway, because otherwise they'll kill you, or hit you into the lava. Avoid the fire from this magma over here, and then jump to the rock. Try not to land in the lava like I did. And try not to fall off there, because I almost did. I'm really rushing this because I want to get every video into 30 minutes. So now our spider ball actually comes in very, very useful. So we can use that to get ourselves over this bit without getting burned at all. Okay, now scan the elevator and head up to the Talon overworld. Yay! Finally free of the Magma Caverns. Okay, so for the next part, we're going to get ourselves some missiles, as I mentioned, from the Chosen Ruins mainly. Our first one's here, so that's quite handy to get. Okay, so if you quickly have a look at the map here, you may notice it on my map on the screen here. There's the first of the red doors in the game. That's the final door that we're going to come across. But we can't obviously enter it right now. And there's another door in the way already as it is. We've still got to get the white door, the item that will open the white door. So we'll have to find that. Okay, the main part of this video is going to consist of work that we've got to do throughout the Chosen Ruins, so we're going to head up there now and get started. Okay, the first missile we're going to need is going to require a super missile. It's not exactly very obvious, this one. In fact, I don't even know if I found it on my original file. But I was looking around, or my brother was actually looking around, and he found that there was actually something scannable. He noticed that this tree up here was scannable, and it mentioned that it was weak or whatever. So he tested it out with a missile and then said to me it didn't work, and then tried it out with a super missile and said it did work. So now I understand that that's how you get through it. Okay, so to get down to it, I normally jump from up here. But you don't have to, because you can actually just jump from here. And look, voila, you've landed on it. And there's another missile expansion, so now we're sitting at 40 missiles. It's still not brilliant, but it's a start. We might as well just get the ones in here. Back in the ruined shrine, I think it is. Although this is the way we're going to be coming, because that purple door that I mentioned way back at the start, when we first came for the morph ball, actually in the first video, I think it was. Yes, it was the first video. I mentioned that there was a purple door in this room to have a look at it, and to have a look at it. Well, that's the way we're going to be heading. Because in order to get through the next bit, you need super missiles and the wave beam. So there's a missile expansion down on the floor here. And there was one back up there as we just saw. And that means now we're sitting at 50 missiles. I recommended in this video that we get 80 missiles, because getting more missiles is incredibly important later on, especially. Okay, do you remember where we got the charge beam? Well, off there's a room called the Dynamo, and inside it there are actually two missiles expansions that we can get. It's very useful, that, because the thing is, we can also get the missiles that we missed on the way there. First I'm going to get this missile expansion, or show you this missile expansion anyway, which is one that will require the spider ball again. So let the water run down, then jump into it and get into morph ball. Hold R, and spider ball all the way around. And when you get to about here, you can get ready to drop. There you go, and go straight back up again. And drop. Now we're going to head this way because we're going to go to the bit where the spider ball, where we got the charge beam. So go round through this room here. And we're going to head to that room which has the save station as well. You can jump up here, but I failed this time, so I wouldn't worry about doing that. I would just go all the way up. We're going to get another missile expansion in this room. It's at the very top. We need morphball bombs to get to. But we never got this earlier because I think you need the space jump boots, to be honest. And we've not been back here since then, so just head up on top of these red things. Yeah, you definitely need the space boots. Anyway, and then morph ball bomb that, and go in, and grab the missile expansion. Head down, and this room here. Well, I was thinking about this the other day. I'm sure we had left the missile expansion here from the start. That was very easy to get, but we just didn't get it, or at least I didn't get it in this video. So that's that now. Okay, because we've got the space jump boots, don't destroy this crate. Absolutely do not destroy this crate or you can't make it up here. That's a handy thing to have. Space jump boots in that crate there, that'll help you to get up. Okay, so blast that and go through, and here we go. This is the dynamo access through here. We wanted to get to the dynamo, which is just through this missile door here. And finally missile that to get the missile expansion. Yay! And go up the spider ball tracks, which are over here. And get ourselves another missile expansion. Just hold R, if anything happens there you'll just fall slightly and then you'll hang on to the tracks, so it doesn't matter. And that's it. That's us done dynamo there, and we need to get 5 more in order for this to be 80 missiles, which I think is a good level of missiles to have. Okay, the last one is in a part of the Chosen Ruins called the Vault. Now, you could have got this way back when you got the Morph Ball bombs. However, it's a very difficult thing to do. It becomes much easier once you get the space jump boots, because you don't need to do a double Morph Ball jump, which I find very, very difficult in this game. Although there are people out there who can do it very well. So to get to the vault, we're going back the way towards the first entrance we took to the Magma Caverns from the Chosen Ruins. A bit past Flagara. Okay, so where the first boss was, right back at the start. The first boss of the Chosen Ruins was over this way, and he gives the missiles originally. Well, if you head behind there, remember it takes us to the Magma Caverns, and that's the way we want to go because that plunger bit takes you to the vault. If you want, you could save now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to proceed on and come back round to save. Oh, this brings back bad memories. Coming this way. Don't jump into the water because I didn't realise this, but you can't jump out of it. And that's because our suit limits us to it. Okay, so head through here. Don't get damaged like that. Go through this door, go round the elevator. And not to that one, because that's actually something we can do at a later stage. Let's get the artifact that's at the very top of that bit back there. But we'll do that later, as I say. Okay, so this is the vault with the trapped missiles in here. Now apparently you can do a bomb double jump to get into the very top slot. I've found a much easier way of doing it, and it was an accident actually. So you need a bomb jump to get into this one. Well, actually I'm sure you could probably just jump into it, but who cares? You need to take off the grating anyway, so I don't know how you could get up there with a bomb double jump, but apparently according to some people you can. So that opens up, and there you go. And the missile expansion, and that's us now got 80 missiles. So we're well and truly equipped for the next part of the game. Just scan the Chosen lore while you're here. And head back this way. Back to the main plaza. And we're going to head back the way we just came. Down to this door here. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you continue to watch.